Hey folks, I just figured I'd take a second to share with you something I learned. I have a 2011 Dodge Charger that had the auxiliary fuel pump. That's the one on the right hand side go out. You'll probably know this is a fairly common problem, and the way to diagnose it, or at least how I diagnosed it, was first I had an odor of fuel inside the car, and then after that you notice fuel was leaking out onto the right hand side. So after I looked on the internet for a little bit, I came to the conclusion it was that auxiliary fuel pump. Now I've already done the job, but since I did the job I figured there wasn't a lot out there on YouTube on how to do this, so I was going to take a second just to share something that I figured out. Now the first thing is that since it's the auxiliary one on the right hand side, it means you're going to have to get to the left one too. That's the bad part. So you're going to have to take the retaining pin and whatnot, and there's some videos on how to do that, and most Chryslers is kind of similar, so I'm not going to get into this step by step. I didn't have anybody to hold the camera basically. I will show you. I went to O'Reilly's. The one that I got is this one here. It's the Precision Motors A30415. And it worked pretty well. It seems to be a good fit, and it's in there already. But let me show you something on the actual one that I took off. I can demonstrate something. Alright, so here you can see the actual fuel pump. This is the old one we took out, but here's the main thing is when you first put it in, it doesn't seem like it wants to seat right. And the important part is that this tab up at the very top, right here, that tab has to match up. You'll see some inscription on the car, and it should match up there. That shows you where it's going, and pretty much it's heading right towards the front of the car. But it doesn't seem to want to fit in, and here was the key. And of course, if you work in cars all the time, you probably know this, but this piece right here is spring loaded, and I did not know that, so I wasted a lot of time figuring out that all you have to do is compress that down and it fits right in. Once you did that, you had no problems. It was a good fit, and the job was actually pretty easy to do. So figured I'd share that with you guys. Thanks.